It's a warrant.
It's not a warrant under the Constitution of the United States.
Warrant of arrest of alien.
And not signed by a judge. It's not a judicial warrant. I have no obligation to oblige by that warrant.
Lawful warrant.
Signed by a judge. A copy of a real warrant and a copy of that, just so people know not to listen to that.
One of the biggest lies we hear people saying quite often is undocumented immigrants have no constitutional rights and that the Constitution is for U.S. citizens only. Friends, that is absolutely not true. The U.S. Constitution does not say these protections are only for citizens. It says person. And keep in mind, the Constitution does recognize the difference between person and citizen, and they are not the same. The Fifth Amendment says, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. It doesn't say citizen, it says person. And the 14th Amendment says, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, property without due process of law. Again, it says any person. That means everyone on American soil has constitutional protections, regardless of immigration status. Friends, this is not propaganda or political opinion. These are constitutional facts, and the Supreme Court has upheld that these constitutional protections are for the undocumented many times. For example, 1886, 1896, 1903, 1927, 1982, 1993, and 2001. Why is this important? Because due process protects us all. Imagine if the government falsely accused you of being undocumented or committing a crime. They could simply say, you're illegal, or you committed a crime, and immediately remove you from the country or put you in prison. No hearing, no chance to present evidence, no opportunity to prove who you are or your innocence. And it wouldn't matter if you had a birth certificate, a social security card, a passport, a driver's license, or any evidence if there were no due process or constitutional protections. That's exactly why our Constitution requires the government to follow the law before taking someone's liberty. America's justice system is built on evidence. It's built on proving facts, not making accusations. It's built on due process, not government power. Let's clear up another lie. Undocumented does not make someone a criminal. Here's the difference. Overstaying a visa is a civil immigration violation and not a criminal one. Living in the United States without status is a civil immigration matter, not a criminal one. Entering the United States without inspection is a misdemeanor, and it is handled through the civil immigration system. Civil immigration law is different from criminal law, and people in immigration proceedings have legal rights. They have the right to present their case before an immigration judge. They have the right to challenge their detention. They have protection from being deprived of liberty without due process. They have the right to adjust their status and the right to seek asylum for up to a year, even if they cross the border without authorization. And the United States has signed international agreements protecting the right to seek asylum. These protections don't exist because the government approves of unlawful immigration. They exist because the Constitution has limits on government power. The Constitution protects people from the government, not the other way around. And whether someone wins or loses their immigration case is up to the legal process. But every person on American soil has the right to have their process. Because once we decide the government can ignore due process for one group of people, the constitutional protections that safeguard everyone are weakened. So know your rights, know the Constitution, and don't let lies or a political agenda replace the law or the Constitution. And check out our YouTube channel for more videos about ICE and ICE detention. God bless and protect you all.